Hey, this is Saku Solin from Fear of Domination, and you are listening to Brutally Delicious Radio broadcast. The best thing you can hear. Listen to this. Enjoy.
Hey, you're listening to the Brutally Delicious podcast. I am Bruce, coming to you live from somewhere in lockdown.
I'm Chris. I'm north of Bruce, but also in lockdown.
And today we've gone all the way over to Finland to speak with the guys in Fear of Domination.
But we're actually not going to Finland. We're actually just going to use the internet.
Right, because we're in lockdown.
Yeah, we're in lockdown.
And I believe they're in lockdown as well. So we're going to use the power and the magic of the internet and transport ourselves to Finland. Have you heard these guys? You were listening to these guys earlier, right?
Oh, fuck. Killer band. It's like an industrial new metal, heavy metal. I don't know how to describe it, but
I was thinking like industrial Fin troll.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I could dig that. Yeah.
So yeah, I absolutely dig it. So let's go ahead and get them on the line. We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Hang on. I have a correct Skype address, so that is always good.
Fuck. He knows what he's doing today. Jesus. Dude, today I even researched the first band we're doing.
That is pretty amazing. We're on the ball here.
Yeah. My wife asked me this morning, who are you interviewing? I was like, I don't know yet. She's like, don't you prepare? I was like, no, it makes it better.
Never. Right.
I said last week I called the band by the wrong name.
That was beautiful. Great. That was excellent. You called them totally by the wrong name.
I did, yeah. But that's what makes this a great show.
Yeah.
Dale, thanks for listening.
Yes. Christina's been listening in quarantine as well, because she said, I don't know what the hell I listened to with the dude in the black metal band. The greatest black metal band of all.
Oh, God. Witch taint.
She's like, I have no idea what I just listened to. I don't know.
That guy was awesome. Like, I would like to have him on as a weekly guest just for the Comedy 5. Where we just let him speak for 5 minutes.
Yes.
There he is. That's my partner, Chris, and you don't get to see me, but
how you doing? Bruce's internet doesn't work. Bruce's internet doesn't work well, so he's a bit of a tech. As you've learned, he has a hard time with technology.
Ah.
But I am the brains and the looks behind this operation.
That's why he's not showing himself. He's too worried about it.
I'm not sure how does help. How does that help? Because we can't even see you.
How are you doing today, man?
All good. We're at the studio making some new music for Fear of Domination. Our producer is coming here today, and we are going to have a little interview with meeting with him.
Nice.
Are you guys not on lockdown?
Yeah, basically only lockdown is at the borders right now, so nobody can come to Finland or outside of Finland. But all other restrictions from moving has been lifted off. Of course, restaurants are closed and stuff like that is still on, but
you can still move around.
You could still move around. That's kind of good, because here we're still in lockdown. We can pretty much go to the grocery store and back, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it sucks.
Nice. So you're working
on?
You're working on your new record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least something is coming, and I'm not sure is it the record or album or like a singles or something like. But
yeah. Do you record yourselves, or do you work at studios, or how are you doing that?
Well, I can show you. We have our own studio here. But usually we do there's the producer already.
Oh.
Howdy.
We are doing, I don't know, can you see it, but we have this kind of place.
Can I see the control room?
Yeah, we are going there right now.
All right.
Something like that.
Nice.
Wow. Is that a Neve desk?
That's where the magic happens, basically.
Yeah.
Last album we got mixed in Sweden. I don't remember the studio where that was made, but basically everything is recorded here. Sometimes we record the drums at different place, but basically everything.
Wow.
Nice.
Was that a Neve desk sitting there that I saw?
Yeah, that was a Toft. It's a really good
Toft,
desk.
yeah, those are great.
Wow. Good stuff. So are you guys, when you're writing, are you guys all writing together in the studio like you are now, or do you guys write and then send things like via email and that sort of thing?
Usually it goes like some of us, usually Lasse or Jenko, or you only get like the basic riff or basic melody or some kind of thing where to hold on. And then we might meet, not maybe with the whole band, but like a part of us, those who usually do most of the recording stuff. And then we just discuss about the song, about the melodies. There's something that other ones can bring out. Sometimes it's already like a complete song or almost, but sometimes it's only a riff or melody. Then we start working out with that.
Gotcha.
And sometimes we get the song and sometimes we don't.
Do you ever write the songs when you're writing? Are you writing the songs like for the song's sake? Or are you writing songs for like how they will come across on the stage or in a live setting?
Of course, we have to think about that as well. But usually we go with the music first. We don't worry about that. That's why we get the producer with us. So when we have done all the artistic things in the song, he will come and say, "Is it wise to do that?"
Yeah. Do you really need this 3-minute solo here? Well,
well, it depends who you're asking.
Yeah,
right.
The guitar player says yes.
Solo, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. So, I notice right now you're not all dressed up in your gear, obviously. Where do you guys
just like normal makeup today?
Yeah, normal makeup. It's my skin color. How did you guys come up with your image? What was the basis for it?
Well, I think it depends who are you asking from the band, but for some it's like a little bit alias. Because the person who goes on the stage is still like not like well, it's you, but not still like a completely you.
Yeah.
And it's like the different version of you who goes on the stage, and maybe it like fits for that. For me, for example, it's like a little bit like a ritual. I do the masks in every project I sing. In Stereo Terror DJ, so Turmion Caterpillar, Fear of Domination, I always love to do the masks because, of course, it looks better when I'm not so pretty boy, so we have to do makeup. But
neither is Chris, but he still shows his face. So,
but like it usually like adds up to the show we are making because we love to make it like a little bit theatrical or use like UV lights or something like that. So all those face paint might glow as well if we want. So
how long does it take you to get ready?
50 minutes, half an hour, depends on the day.
Not too bad.
Depends if there was a party at the show the night before.
Yeah, and usually like a festival shows. Well, sometimes you're just being told that, hey, you're on the stage like in 20 minutes. Then the 20 minutes has to do.
Yeah.
Like last year in Mera Luna Festival, it was crazy. We had like when our line check was done, we had like half an hour that we have to be on stage already. So it's like doing the masks same time as you're doing the line check and stuff like that has happened.
Oh God,
that's interesting.
Nice. I have a question for you. Finland is relatively a small place. Why do you think it has such a high number of quality metal bands coming out of as opposed to the rest of the world?
Well, I think it might do something with the melancholy in Finland. Like usually people who comes outside of Finland say that we are really depressed and melancholy people. I think it's more like a state of mind in here, and maybe that somehow comes out better with the metal music. And of course, there has been so many inspirations like Children of Bodom or Nightwish and bands like those who have been really, really big. And of course, when they have a shitload of fans, some of them want to try it as well.
Yeah,
right.
So,
because it's kind of crazy. There's an extreme amount of metal that comes out of that small country.
So I've heard.
Here's one question that I don't know because I've never been to Finland. Do they play metal on the radio in Finland?
Not so much. It's like there's like a one major radio channel. It's called Radio Rock.
Yeah.
Wow. Still, like their version of metal is mostly like a Metallica or something like that.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe occasionally you can hear something like Rammstein or Slipknot from time to time, but
oh wow.
But still not like not so much that I think people would love to have. They have their own metal shows in there, but still like in the prime time, usually not so much metal.
Yeah, just like old school rock.
Old school rock and maybe newer rock, but not so like a. Usually it goes like if the vocals are grunting or screaming or something like that, you can't hear it there in the prime time.
That's a travesty. Right. That's a travesty all over the world. But I guess
I'm still wondering why, because still like for example, like a Slipknot, they're touring all around the world, making the big stages happen, making the big shows happen, but still like it's not major enough for someone. And that's like really, really strange.
Yeah. I have one. What bands are you listening to right now?
Lately, I've been listening quite a lot. Let's think. Not even a metal band, but there's one band called The Glitch Mob. They have really like electronic sounds and really good beats. And they have been something with the electronic side they are doing that I'm really intrigued. Tool have been playing again, as always, a lot.
Hey, Bruce, why don't you tell them what you think about Tool?
I might be one of the only people in the world who just did not get Fear Inoculum. I did not like it at all.
Okay, it seems that we are continuing the interview with Chris. Bye.
Wow.
Yes.
I did not get that album at all. All right, let me ask you another question. You can settle it for us. Where are you on Gojira?
Gojira?
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. All right, I gotta discontinue this.
I don't know even how it's like a spell, but that Elefant, what the fuck it is called, the song is like one of the best tracks I know.
No.
Thank you.
Can't agree with Bruce on everything.
You have to understand, on this podcast, Bruce and I have this fight going, and we always have a contest to see what people think about Gojira, because I fucking love Gojira, and he doesn't get it.
Yeah. And I, most of all, the singer's voice, the natural voice he has in his singing, it's like really brutal, but still like it sounds so good. It's like a really good voice.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's get back to your band. You guys fuse a lot of electronics into your music. How did that come about?
I'm not sure there was like a plan for it. It's more like we wanted to sound like that. And of course, we have our keyboardist, Lasse, who loves different kind of synthesizer and electronic sounds. That brings apart for sure. But mostly, I think we all want to sound a little bit more. And there is like so many levels, so many things that you can do in that world. And like take like little spices from there and add it to the metal, and you can create something unique, at least in a way.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, when I'm thinking like Fear of Domination, it's really hard to pinpoint like one band that sounds like us. Of course, there's like some elements you can find from different bands, but it's like really hard to find like one band and say that this is exactly like Fear of Domination.
Absolutely.
At least so far. So far I haven't heard.
So are you guys using analog synths, or are you using like Ableton Live? How are you triggering your synths?
Lasse usually goes like it goes all with MIDI. He's a computer like I'm not sure what program does he use now. It's like I'm not sure what his software is nowadays. He has been using like a shitload of those.
Yeah.
And usually he has a different software or live shows and different software for recording stuff. But
yeah,
fuck. I can check it out. I can check it out for you, but usually we go that and everything is digital. Even the guitars are going to Kemper stuff.
Oh, nice!
So we can do all the sound changes are already pre-planned in digital way there.
And you can change everything on the Kemper through MIDI, can you not?
Yep.
Yeah. So you can
if you want, yeah.
So if you're playing backing tracks, you can hit play, and it will do all the channel changes for you and everything.
Yep. All the effect changes and stuff like that. Usually we use like some kind of. For example, we use some effects in verse sections for the songs, like or maybe even some clean parts for the guitars. And the Kemper does it all automatically. And for that, we always have to thank for Lasse, our keyboardist, because he's really the mastermind and the brains when it comes to the digital stuff.
Yeah.
And he knows.
That's awesome. Now, what are you guys recording in? Are you recording into Pro Tools? Are you recording into Logic, Cubase? What are you using?
Well, it depends who you're asking. At the studio, we have Nuendo here.
Oh, yeah.
I like Nuendo, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a really simple one. Then we have some logics as well. We have it depends whose computer you're using, but usually we do it in the studio. We do everything with Nuendo. It's like a really good and easy one.
Nice. I'm a geek guy, so I always have to ask these questions.
I think you would have like a really, really, really long conversation with Lasse. He's also the geek guy and loves to talk about it.
Yeah, no, it's like I've been a recording engineer for 20 some years. So when I see your studio, I'm like, oh, that's not what I was expecting for an industrial metal band from Finland.
Yeah.
Did you guys
also that? Yep.
Did you build that studio yourself, or are you leasing it? How does that all working?
It's like we have one studio master here as well, whose studio this was before.
Yeah.
He retired or started to do different things, but he still comes here from time to time and does something. And most of that stuff is still his. And he's, of course, renting his services here.
Yeah.
But since we are the main band here right now and basically owning everything here, of course, we use it as well. There would be a really stupid waste of space and equipment to just sell it all away.
Oh, absolutely. I just think it's cool. When I was a musician, I always dreamed of having something like that, where you could bring your band into and just like, okay, we have a song idea. Go sit at the drums and play, or hook up to this amp or that amp or whatever.
And that's like the crazy thing, because of course we are really appreciate the all we have. But when like one of our friend bands come here or something like that, they're like, whoa, what the fuck? You have a whole fucking studio with everything here.
Yeah.
And I just came from our garage.
Yeah. Yeah, I sit in mine in the basement. Like I'm in it right now. It's funny.
All right, so I have a question for you. You guys are a real theatrical band. What's the craziest thing that has happened on stage? Like the craziest incident?
Well, besides just band members falling off the stage or doing a little bit too long stage dives or something like that. Well, one time we had a whole, circus, or I don't know, is it a sideshow or something? But our whole stage crew at the best was 24 people. We had a whole circus with fires and like a breathing fire, a blowing fire happening behind us while we were doing the show, and like stuff like that. For example,
I hope that was
usually
recorded.
It's really hard to say, because we just go with the moment and everything happens so fast. So it's like not like we usually plan everything. But I think that's the main thing with us, because it just comes out natural and what we want to do on the stage.
Gotcha.
Cool. I think the craziest thing I ever saw on stage was when on 70,000 Tons of Metal in 2011, where the singer from Sabaton, they were playing, and on the last song, he just jumped in the crowd and they body surfed him all the way back to the back pool, and they threw him in the pool. And the band is on stage just playing like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? And the security had to run him back to the stage to finish the song, and he's just soaking wet. Oh, it was pretty funny.
All right,
I love those secrets when you're at the venue, like a club venues. And when you go, even though it's like a 1,000 people venue, you can still go in the audience, and just like basically walk to the bar, take a drink for them, come back to the stage and stuff like those. It's funny to see people's faces when they suddenly notice that, what the fuck, that's the singer, he's here.
Yeah.
Because basically we have everything wireless, so like in-ear audio and microphones, everything is wireless, so we can be anywhere. And sometimes when it's like a little bit more smaller venue, it's really fun to do like go and stand on the tables between in the middle of the venue or something like that to sing from there.
That's nice.
That's awesome. What's happening with the festival season for you guys this year?
Well, the government haven't given us any rules yet, but if I should bet for it, I think I'm pretty sure that they will cancel all the festivals.
Yeah, I think I saw they canceled Wacken already.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wacken, and in Denmark they canceled every major and big festival. In Finland, I think even though the situation would get better, it's getting all the time better, but still the main problem is that we can't get any bands outside of Finland to play here.
Yeah.
So all those major festivals will surely be canceled because of that.
Yeah, man, it's just such a crazy time to be.
You tell me about it. It's like it's hard to think what to do anymore, because mostly I have like 3 bands and I'm touring all the time. So what the fuck should I do now?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Cool. Well,
Chris, you got anything else?
I don't, man. Thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate your time. And I'm sorry that Bruce doesn't know how to use a computer yet.
Oh, by the way, Bruce doesn't like Tool. We can't.
Chris is a tool. Hey, thank you for joining us and putting up with his nonsense. I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you
well, my friend.
Best of luck.
Take care. Be safe.
Be well. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.